Let's go on a road trip.
Hello.
Hey guys.
2 more. All right. You guys doing great.
1 more.
Thank you.
What's up? Thank you. You tell you guys to do. We got 1 more back. I can't speak English anymore. Okay, like now that we're really close to the top again, I'm wrapping my head around a 3rd lap. It's just so hard when you're at the bottom, like at the car, eating your snacks, sitting on the floor to be like, ooh, I don't want to do it. But now that we're up here, it's like, oh, that climb wasn't so bad. Because the climb takes us like 50 minutes from the bottom of Pass Creek up to Engineer. So, you know, if you just pace yourself, you can do it. But we'll see again after we descend Engineer how we're all feeling.
All right, now we're heading down Engineer. Same climb trail as we did for Cole. You just make a left instead of a right. And this one is actually going to take us pretty much all the way back to base camp. That's going to be a super long descent, much longer than Cole was. And it's really, really good. Just endless flow. Starting up here in this open field, they're pedaling really hard for some reason. Guess they got some more energy. Got Jeremy up in front. Oh, Jesus. A little off camera there. Cole directly in front of me. Give him a little space. I've never ridden this before. Oh yeah, that's good. Woo! A little slippery. I run way higher pressures than everybody else out here. It's so funny. I feel like I can't afford to replace my wheels. I did right before this trip put on fresh rubber and switched to these beautiful DH Contis which match my park bike, but I didn't want to fight with both DH casings and inserts. I ditched the inserts and that sketches me out a little bit, but nothing's really that sharp here compared to New Mexico. Honestly, more roots than anything. A lot of in and out of the sun here in the woods. I don't know how well the GoPro's gonna manage that. It's hard enough even for our eyes. We were doing this other descent and we just were ripping above the tree line. And all of a sudden it just dropped into the trees, and I swear it took like 2 or 3 seconds for me to change. I had to slow up so much. It's good to follow somebody out here who knows it. I feel like I'm probably riding just a hair faster than I would if it was just me on my own, which is good. It pushes you a little bit. Both of these guys in front of me are real familiar with this area, and I think even just this trail for sure. Jeremy, been running this for a long time. And I have been out here for 2 years. He's been out here for 10. I think the past 2 days have been enough to convince us we want to make Durango a regular stop.
This is the one.
The inside, oh yeah. All of a sudden, you got a lot rockier right there. Nice line. Explode out of those tight corners, and we're ripping back across here. Ooh, these rocks here are so slippery. You wouldn't believe it. You'd think they're like waxed up, like somebody was grinding them. It made that climb really tough. But on the way down, you just try to maintain enough pace that you don't actually need any traction. Oh, don't want to go down in there. Gotta stay close enough to Cole that I don't eat his dust, but Jeremy's is already up in the air. But one dust beats two dust. I am really impressed with the dirt here in Durango. It does not seem as sandy as a place like Trestle, which, like, man, that's just sand. This actually holds really well. You can tell these trails have been around for a minute. There's some parts that are pretty dug out, especially around the roots, but holding up really well. This right here is a beautiful section. Gets a little more exposed. Some real steep cliffs off there to the right. A little bit rockier. Super fun. Oh man, it's the tightest one yet. Oh yeah, off the root. Oh, some of the leaves are starting to fall in here. Woo. Oh yeah, ay, ay, ay. Woo. Man, hard to see where the trail goes once the leaves are falling. Oh man, Cole's pushing it here on this flat. I'm more of a recover kind of guy. Sometimes you gotta just point your eyes in the right direction, hope that means your body follows, and then hope that means your bike follows. There's not much you can do about it. You're just gonna slide on some rocks. I was talking about how slippery they were earlier, and you just gotta stay loose, let it ride. But I did not do a good job of. They're back there in the woods where I had to dab. Got too close into Cole. Couldn't see where it was coming. Didn't keep my eyes up. Wow, this is a pretty spot. And a ripper. Wow, shortcut. Back in the trees, here we go. Wow, the temperature difference is crazy. Whoa. Wow, incredible. Thank you. Thanks, there's 2 more of us. We were saying back at the car how just considerate all the hikers have been. Just they're so just aware that other people use the trails, you know. There's no sense of entitlement, like hikers only. This should be our only thing, you know. Luckily, we got Jeremy up there heading it all off. Otherwise, we have to be stopping quite a bit more. But he's doing a good job of running a blocker for us. It's like Smokey and the Bandit. Although, I think he's more of a semi-truck than a Firebird. When you hear him ride, it's frightening. You just... He hits the trail hard. He is so strong. The golden carpet, Jeremy calls it. All these aspen leaves just starting to fall. It'll happen at Angel Fire pretty soon. I think they'll probably will be back there next weekend, and they'll probably start to change too. We're lucky in New Mexico, we get a couple extra weeks. Purgatory, for instance, is closing next weekend, and we get till the end of October. So we'll have a little bit longer before we start getting the golden carpet. But man, the only time I ever ride the trail mini boogie is after the leaves have fallen, and it's absolutely treacherous because it's nothing but big wheel catchers, and then you can't see anything because it's just fallen aspen leaves. Oh, I haven't ridden that trail yet this year, and I may not at all. Not one of my faves. Here. Thank you. Oh, that smell. Someday we'll get 4D GoPros. You'll be able to experience that. Oh, the smell of aspen leaves is just amazing. I love it. Thank you. Off trail. We were talking about there back at the pond, how fast it all changes, like just the direction that you're facing, or the slope faces in relation to the sun, means the geography is totally different. So just coming to like these desert spots that are south facing, and then go back into the aspens, and it'll be ruddy and moist. It's crazy how fast it'll flip. And then you'll come out of the trees and you're out in the grasslands, and now there's just like random boulders. So what you have to be watching out for changes so fast, it keeps you on your toes. headed right back into another tree section right now, speak of the devil. And you'll see just like how it changes what we're riding. Dirt's a different color. It's no longer that dusty. It's really fun. It keeps you really active, so maybe it's good that we didn't put in another lap between this and Cole. That way we have the energy to really push on this descent and make it really fun. Because that's kind of my approach, is I want to put all my energy into the downs. I certainly don't climb as fast as some people, but I try to just save it up, because this is what I really care about doing. This is a great one. Oh man, I hope this straightaway never ends, but I know it has to. Okay, it's gonna end soon. I just saw Jeremy. Woo! It ended. There we go, out into the field, out to the pond, back to the parking lot. This should be the end of our engineer descent. What a ripper. It's incredible. So much fun, so long on the bike. You just can't match that. Got a quick little blue descent down here from the bottom of Engineer to Cascade Creek, which is where we're camped out this time. We might see Cole jump into said creek. We'll see. I think it's going to be pretty cold. Okay.
If I remember correct, there's like a jump.
Getting slapped by these weeds down here.
Total.
Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Day two, what were your thoughts?
Day two was epic. I mean, really hard climb to get up there, but just the longest descents, and they're just like these tight corners, and you're just ripping down, down, down. And then like when you feel the brake bumps, you're like, all right, get on the brakes, because I know there's a corner coming. So it's just, you know, brake hard, brake late, and then around the...
You just drop in and just smack the lip, whoop, drop down, snap,
it was just
Endless single track.
oh my gosh, just amazing.
Endless single track, endless views.
The descents are so long, so like they're hard climbs, but it feels worth it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend what we rode for like beginners or people who maybe aren't acclimated to altitude.
I mean,
Because we did get up to 12 on some of those climbs, and the
Yeah.
descents were physical, so
yeah.
a really great like advanced ride, I would say.
Oh, for sure. Those
Yeah.
weren't easy descents. Like, everything here is pretty steep. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty straight up and straight
straight
back
down.
down.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's tough.
That's all kind of
it's
stuff,
all
though.
it's all scaled, right? It's all relative.
Yeah.
And if like the reds are really red, then like everything just pulls up with it. It's amazing riding.
Proper day. We're so gassed. We did probably 4,000 feet of climbing. We did 3 laps up Pass Creek. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat a bunch of food, get into some cozy clothes, get some good sleep so we can do it all again tomorrow. We'll see you guys.
Good spot to poop here, Sophia.
Not a bad spot to camp in. There's just a video of the dog pooping.